Rolling. You ready?
Whenever you are ready. Think of beauty.
All right.
That's what I'm here for. Make noise.
And if that happens, just stop where you were and pick
Yeah.
up on that sentence.
Yeah, we'll pick
You
that
don't
up.
have to go all the way back to the plot. Just rewind that one sentence.
Right.
Got it.
All right, so just introduce yourself, name your name, the company's name, where we're located.
Gotcha. My name is Craig Cortez. I am the CFO and co-founder of Big Easy Blends, located in New Orleans, Louisiana.
You know what? Since we got just saying that, go ahead and give me one that just that line where you're right in the lens saying it, and then give me another where you're looking at the pins.
I tried to
Got
play
it.
it back.
Yeah, you might need to do that too a few times.
I know it's
to-
so hard. I'm
to
always
point.
looking at the camera.
Kind of hard to ignore those things staring at you. But go right at the lens this time. This would be
Oh,
right
look at the lens. Okay, sorry.
For commercial.
And anytime.
My name is Craig Cortez. I'm the co-founder and CFO of Big Easy Blends, located in New Orleans, Louisiana.
One more. That AC kicked on mid sentence.
My name is Craig Cortez. I'm the co-founder and CFO of Big Easy Blends, located in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Nice. And this time you're providing Candace.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hold on one second. Let your background clear, or let it settle. And go ahead.
My name is Craig Cortez. I'm the co-founder and CFO of Big Easy Blends, located in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Gotcha. Boy, that AC is right here.
Right?
Is it loud?
Well, his wireless sounds fine.
Yes.
Try turning it off for a minute. If it starts getting sweltering, we
It
can
won't
turn
get
it
on.
It would be better off. It's always nice starting with a clean track.
Does he have to see that again?
Just toward
You
you.
probably just hit it on 75 and it won't kick on.
I didn't even think about that.
Or 80.
Well, we're so close to it, you kind of hear it. That wireless really isolates it, but it would be better without it. Okay. One more time, just a Candace on
Just
your
look at
intro.
me. One more time.
And we are rolling anytime.
My name is Craig Cortez. I'm the co-founder and CFO of Big Easy Blends, located in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Easy peasy.
I think that was good. Awesome.
I love it.
So, Craig, how did you get into this business?
I got into this business with a crazy idea. My business partner, Antonio Lamartina, who is my high school childhood friend, came and asked me to come down to his house in Christmas time with this crazy idea to put alcoholic beverages in a Capri Sun pouch. From that point, I was living in a cubicle at my corporate job and decided anything would be better than staying in a cubicle for the rest of my life or career. So I said, what the heck, let's go for it. Having no experience in beverages, I remember the first thing we did was Google who regulates alcoholic beverages. And from that point on, Big Easy Blends was started.
And what type of feedback did you get from your parents, from your significant other, from your friends? Did they try to talk you out of that?
Wow. So the feedback we got from my mom, which was probably the most influential feedback, was, hey, Mom, I'm quitting my job in Houston. I'm moving home. Do you have a bed that I can sleep in while I start this new margarita company? And I'll never forget, she said, what do you mean you're quitting your job? You have no benefits, you have no salary, and you're starting this juice company, margarita juice company? And I said, yep. And she was not happy about it after just paying for college education. And I'm going to start my own business as a 23-year-old. And here we are today.
Doing good, Craig, and
Yeah, you're
eyes on
doing
Candace
great.
the whole time. That was
You're
great.
doing
Got it.
great.
Once or twice, I might have caught you peeking at me.
Yeah.
We can cut
It's
to that
hard. It's hard. I know. I get it. I get it.
Need to put a sign up there that says, look here.
Look here. Look here. So, would you say that Big Easy Blends represents your personal fearlessness? Like you stepped out on your own. Well, not on your own. You stepped out at 23 years old. What does that say about you as a person and your fearlessness?
Gotcha. I guess being an entrepreneur is you have to be fearless, and I wouldn't say Big Easy Blends is built upon my fearlessness. I would say it's probably my business partners, Sal and Antonio's Lamartina's fearlessness as well. There's a lot of ups and downs in business, and without having partners that pull you through the mud, it's really challenging and difficult. So I think the business wouldn't be where it was if it wasn't for all of us pulling each other through the mud and being fearless every day.
Awesome. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is being comfortable.
Why is that?
Being comfortable puts you in a place where you don't grow. I always live by saying if you're not growing, you're dying. And so being too comfortable is definitely my fear. Being comfortable makes you look, over your shoulder, makes you think that your competitors are working harder than you. So I never want to get comfortable.
What would you say about Dan?
Dan, wow. So Dan and I go back from high school. I'll never forget, he says he was working at a bank and, we started a company and, we needed money as any poor entrepreneur needs. And, at first it was, no, you don't have a business. And then back in 2018, he took a chance on us with our first filling machine for about $1.2 million. And from that point on, we've shown him we've been able to, repay our debts back for the business. And, he's believed in us all along the way, from financing our business equipment and working capital to financing the building that we're in now, the real estate that we purchased. So he's definitely believed in us, and I appreciate, him, and the banking relationship that we have has been a huge success in the growth of our company.
Let's take a break for you with the recording. These 4K
You
files
want
like
some
a break.
water?
I'm good.
The lending team and some of our other employees speaking with,
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
speaking with their clients.
Sorry, I got through the thing.
To show that fearlessness. So it's going to be more inspiring because a lot of us, and I love what you said about being comfortable. A lot of folks there have gotten comfortable.
Yep.
And it's time to wake up because we're like the third fastest growing credit union in the state, and we didn't get there by being comfortable.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that don't feel like you're bragging on yourself. You guys are awesome. And we just want show that inspirational side.
Cool.
So you're doing great. Just a little background.
Got it.
And
I was
then-
wondering, I was like, where's this going?
Right,
What audience am I
there you go.
catering to?
And then we'll probably cut and do like 30 seconds
Oh, yeah.
here and there. So we'll use this as a commercial tool. We'll get
Cool.
Scott to put together a commercial for you.
Nice.
All right.
Love the great sound.
And we'll share everything with you and Jesse.
Anytime.
What would you say throughout your life is your biggest success?
So throughout my life, I would say my biggest success would probably be building Big Easy Blends. I mean, we've started a company in a 2,000 square foot facility, hand filling 100,000 pouches, and expanded into a 90,000 square foot facility, operating 4 filling lines, employing over 100 plus people. You start to build your second family here. That would probably be one of my biggest successes, along with naturally my family that I've built. But ultimately Big Easy Blends, is my first baby. And so that would probably be one of my biggest successes is building this company.
As a leader, what would you tell your team? And we're circling a little bit back to being comfortable. I know we're jumping back and
Yeah.
forth. What would you tell your team about resting on their laurels or being comfortable as a leader?
So I generally don't tell my team or inspire them about being comfortable. I more try to do more actions than saying, because to me words are nothing but words without an action. So what I try to do is put them in uncomfortable situations where I know that they can thrive and succeed, and show them that they can succeed by, kind of being the coach. And it's like, hey, hoorah. But, to me, it's, again, we live by another motto of don't confuse efforts with results. So by putting someone in a situation and letting them succeed, you can show them and the path that they, and give them the confidence that they need so that they can grow in their own career.
Are you picking up a lot of noise?
He's covering it.
He's covering it.
Yeah, that whole music. It's okay to have a sound
Okay.
back there. They're not like
Perfect.
over it, covering him. He's projecting loud enough to cover it.
Next question. What would you tell other business owners, whether large or small, about starting a business?
The most important lesson I would tell other business owners about starting a business is learn how to just stay in business. So we started this company as a margarita alcoholic beverage company. And the way business works, it goes up and down, as I've stated before. And we've learned to just stay in business. 4 years in, we completely changed our business model, and we started selling non-alcoholic beverages. We got completely out of the alcohol beverage industry for 5 years. And it's so funny the way the world works is the company that practically almost put us out of business, we actually now fill for them in our current business. So to me, it's all about not starting. It's obviously starting the business is step one, but figuring out how just to stay in business is the most important lesson that you could teach, or that I would teach or tell other business leaders.
And what has been one of the biggest challenges that you had to overcome?
The biggest challenge for any entrepreneur, and especially where I sit as a CFO, is generally capital. Generally speaking, if you're not getting laughed at, you're probably not doing the right thing. And so it's hard to raise money when everybody's laughing at you. Banks don't want to lend to you because it's a new, novel idea. Family and friends don't want to lend to you because they think it's a funny just hobby that you're trying to do. And so convincing banks and family and friends and investors to lend you the money or invest in your company was probably the most challenging thing that we had. However, once you get there, once you've established your business, once you've established your credibility, which doesn't happen overnight, it takes a lot of time, I've found that money is just a commodity, and it's actually much easier, but you have to grind, you have to get through the hurdle of, you have to build that credibility so that you can get to that point.
So, you need a,
That's great.
okay.
I'm thinking commercial potential.
I am too. We're about to go into On Path a little bit.
Okay.
So just mention the name. I'm gonna let's circle back to Dan and On Path, taking a chance and lending and all that stuff. So you can basically rephrase what you said about Dan and taking a chance and giving you the opportunity. Mention your new equipment and startup stuff. That would be great. So tell me a little bit about how On Path has helped you.
So OnPath has been an integral part of our success. Capital is one of the toughest things that you can get as an entrepreneur, and having a business relationship with Dan from OnPath has been very helpful in our growth. We're a manufacturing business, so it takes a lot of capital to purchase equipment, facilities, before you make your first dollar. Generally speaking, a piece of equipment could cost $3 million. It takes 18 months to come in, and you have to commission it, and you're not going to make $1 on it for 18 months. Dan and the OnPath team realized our vision as a company, backed us, supported us, believed in us, and we're here because of them. We're here because of OnPath.
This
Great
is so
stuff.
awesome. Thank you, thank you. What do you see in store for Big Easy Blends in the near future, next 5 years?
So we're just getting started. We've built the company from zero to over $30 million. I feel like we're in the first inning still. Our vision is $100 million in the next 36 months. We have a very aggressive growth plan to do it. We have the infrastructure now with the capital from OnPath. We were able to build out our 90,000 square foot facility, and we have the team, we have the equipment. Now it's just time to execute, and so we'll be at $100 million in the next 36 months.
So now I want you to just give me maybe a 30-second overview of Big Easy Blends, what you guys do. This is probably going to transition into the commercial that we're going to air. So go for it. Big Easy Blends is a beverage manufacturer who manufactures non-alcoholic beverages and alcoholic beverages, as well as beverages for man's best friend, dogs. We like to say Big Easy Blends was started as an evolution of how we grew up. So at 23, we wanted to be the cool guys with alcohol, and so we created an alcoholic beverage. Then, as we got married and had dad bods, we created our protein smoothie to be a better for you, healthier option. Then we decided to have children, so we launched our Airhead snow cone product for our kids. Some of our business partners decided to get animals, so we launched a dog slushie. So at Big Easy Blends, we have a variety of items that we manufacture here, from Icy and Slush Puppy to Airheads to Welch's protein smoothies to a bag-in-a-box, ready-to-drink bag-in-a-box cocktail, and slushies for your dog.
Good stuff.
Perfect.
All good stuff.
Okay, give me like.
Kind of bounced around on that one. It's like
That's okay.
kind of went this way and then this way.
You want
Felt
to
natural.
do it again, or?
No, I think we're fine. I think it's fine.
I think we're fine. Did I think? I think that was it, Scott. Any other
Talk
ideas?
to me about your saying, where that came from, and what it kind of means to you in a larger sense.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah. I'm just thinking through. I don't even know where it came from, but I know it's stuck on us. So here at Big Easy Blends, we have a motto on our wall right outside the conference room that says, "Don't confuse efforts with results." That's a motto that's really stuck with the three founders, because a lot of people say, "Well, I tried and I did this." Well, great. However, that doesn't drive the business forward. And so just because you tried doesn't mean it's okay, because we're looking for results. And results create financial results. They create better opportunities and culture for the business. Just saying you tried something doesn't really do well with us. I'm not a fan of participation trophies. It's want me to stop there?
No.
Yeah. I saw a
So
cut.
let's start again with not a fan. No, I was just saying I hate.
Yeah.
Like my kid was in karate for years, right? And he came in 4th place. And I'm like, we don't want that. If you're not, what's that Ricky Bobby saying? If you're not first, you're last.
Last, yeah. So what's that?
That's cool. So let's go ahead and restart with I'm not a fan of participation trophies, and let's see where that goes.
So I'm not a fan of participation trophies. I mean, for me, not confusing efforts with results is, oh my gosh, I forgot where I was going with it.
Okay. I interrupted. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I saw you do the cut. I was like, damn it, did I go there? It is 2022. Wow, I got thrown off.
I'm so sorry.
Nope. Maybe we can go back to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me get my mind.
go back. Scott.
I mean,
Scott's
yeah, we covered a lot of stuff
We
here. This is
did.
good. What's the, I'm interested more kind of going back to the on-path angle. Did you have to go to a lot of places? You know, or did you kind of luck into Dan because, that's not the right word, but because you knew him, that was the first place that you went to? I guess kind of talk about the times you were told no, you know, a couple of times and had to bounce back.
Gotcha. Yep.
And it's at Kansas.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So capital is very challenging to get as an entrepreneur. And so, as the old saying goes, you have to kiss a lot of frogs before you meet the prince. So with raising money, whether it be from a bank or from investors, there's a lot of frogs you got to kiss. There's a lot of stories to tell, and there's a lot of no's. And kind of going back to, you know, don't confuse efforts with results. You're gonna experience failure in this process, and you have to keep going. You have to keep grinding through. I mean, we went through. I probably know every banker in the city of New Orleans because I went through every single one. And Dan, you know, it's hard to do. Sometimes it's hard to do business relationships with friends, and you know, finally he said yes. I'll take a chance on you after begging him and. You know, I see him on Saturdays and Sundays and like, hey man, come on, when are you going to take a chance on us versus, you know, the 1 hour you get with a banker who doesn't know you from Adam. And so we went through a lot of banks in the city of New Orleans that heard our story, that just didn't take a chance on us. And so I'm thankful, I'm blessed that Dan took a chance on us back in 2018 and we're able to build the business that we've built today.
Dan mentioned to me that he was in the garage with you guys. Is that the truth? Like, tell me a story about that. Like, if you can think of a crazy time.
So Dan was there in the beginning in our 2,000 square foot facility. People call it a garage. It did have a roll-up door. It was a little bitty office warehouse situation. And so we couldn't afford laborers, but we did have alcoholic beverages. So on Friday and Saturday nights, all of our friends would come over and we would give them free margaritas. In return, they would give us free labor. And so we'd crank the music up. We'd, fill one pouch, hand cap each pouch, put it to the side, 24 in a box, 96 boxes on a pallet. And that would be our Friday and Saturday night. And Dan was a part of that journey with us in the beginning.
Excellent.
That is awesome.
That's awesome.
Y'all have any pictures from
Go ahead
that?
and stop.
I do.
Like some
Yeah.
still pictures?
Mhm.
Would you mind?
You roll with me? Troops of clap. Anytime.
So one of the most important just life lessons in general is failure. You don't fail unless you quit. And so a lot of people look at failure as a weakness or they're not good enough. And the way that I view failure is actually as an asset. And so as long as you learn from these failures and you grow from the failures and you quote unquote fail forward, then you're growing. A lot of people want to give up at failures, and it's important to know and realize and be okay with failing and understanding that you didn't fail unless you quit. So just don't quit.
That was a perfect
Good
rap.
stuff.
That was a perfect rap for me.
Sweet.
I think we have the other problem. Listen, we have too many good sound bites.
I don't know what to choose.
Coffee time.
This is going to be like a 20-minute video.
So many good bites. Yeah.
Right?
That's right, because you got Dan's stuff too.
Yeah.
We're gonna be on billboards every Tuesday.
Driving from Causeway into works, like,
You're on the North Shore?
no, I'm in Lakeview, but I take Causeway in, so I see the new headquarters, but then I see the on path
You
coming
see the
out this
building?
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to show you that picture?
Yeah, let's get that picture.
Oh, can we get you for one more second?
Yep.
While we got your
Oh,
mic up
sorry.
here? How about our slogan?
Put your mic behind you. It's right on the side.
Oops,
Yeah.
oops, sorry.
Thank you for reminding me.
Sure. And one at you, and then one around the lens.
Okay.
Let's just try it both
So we're
ways.
gonna do me first, and all I want you to say is, be fearless, be epic, be on path with a pause in between. However you want to sit, whatever is most comfortable for you. And
Got it.
then right at me first, be fearless, be epic, be on path.
Be fearless, be epic, be on path.
All right.
Or you want me to do it again without this?
I like that.
Do you want? I like that.
I like that.
So right on the lens this time.
Yeah.
And anytime.
Be fearless, be epic, be on path.
And can I have one more alt? I like the cash look. Let's get a little serious. Let's put your feet on the ground, both of them, and then give it to me. Ready?
Right
and right at Candace for
Yeah.
this one. Go ahead.
Be fearless, be epic, be on path.
One more
And
time.
right the lens.
Be fearless, be epic, be on path.
Good stuff. Good. Got it.
Okay, you're awesome.
Okay, man. We can take
Wait.
the mic off there. Let me see. Anything else you guys